If you watched my previous video, you'll have seen that 2 months travelling across India was beginning to get a bit too much for me. So heading to a national park just to relax with my friends from Mumbai was exactly what I needed to end my trip. As usual, it wasn't without its drama. My flight from Udaipur was delayed, so to get my connecting flight in Mumbai, I had to be escorted straight off one plane onto the other. Although I did get into a bit of trouble when I tried to film it for my video. Thanks to this, however, I did make my connecting flight. But unfortunately, my bag didn't make it. When I eventually landed in Nagpur, and after filling in some paperwork to try and get my bag back, I then had a 2.5-hour drive to Tadoba National Park. After driving for over 2 hours though, just before we arrived at the park, the one and only road we had been driving on for the past hour or so, the one and only road leading to the park, suddenly was blocked and was being dug up. As this was the only road and we had to get past somehow, we had to wait for them to then put the road back together again. So we waited, and we waited, and we waited for them to put the road back to a condition where we could drive past. And eventually I made it to my resort at Tadoba National Park. Where, despite the weather as the monsoons began, I did manage to do some safaris. So thankfully I have now arrived at, I want to say Tadoba, I think Tadoba, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, I'm pronouncing everything wrong, I apologise. Tadoba National Park, and I'm at this incredible lodge that I'm staying at. This is all thanks to my friends who run a tour company here. Do lots of safaris. They're close friends to the people who run this lodge, and it's thanks to them that I'm here, really. So I feel very, very fortunate. So this is like a very unexpected part of my trip. This was never planned. I certainly didn't imagine I'd be doing safaris again, which I probably will have the chance to do some safaris while I'm here. So I feel very, very lucky to be able to do that again. Didn't expect it. So I'm really pleased I've arrived here. It's obviously a shame my bag hasn't made it here, but hopefully my bag will arrive tomorrow morning. Hopefully. I just hope they put it on the first flight here in the morning, and I hope it doesn't get lost in somewhere in Mumbai airport. And the other thing is as well, is because I'm a 2-hour drive away from the airport, I just hope they drive it out here as well. So I've got to hope it gets to Nagpur airport and then that they drive it out here as well. So hopefully I will see my bag again. But let me just quickly show you around this lodge where I'm staying, because it really is quite beautiful. We've got this huge room with a 4-poster bed, and the room is massive. The camera won't get across how big it is, probably. Obviously it's dark now, but I do have this outside patio bit. So I'll have a look at that in the morning. That'll probably be quite nice. Now I'm stuck behind the curtains. Got this beautiful bathroom as well. I mean, definitely the nicest place I've been in India for sure. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, this is all thanks to my friends. I haven't even paid for this. I actually feel guilty staying here. Then we've got like another washroom there. And obviously because it's dark and it's let me get back to the light, sorry. Obviously because it's dark and it's late at night, I haven't had a chance to really sort of have a good look around the kind of resort, but just first impressions, it looks very, very beautiful. And in a way this is going to be like perfect for winding down towards the end of my trip. I mean, the whole trip, there's been ups, there's been downs, there's been times when I've been stressed, there's been times where all the noise and the traffic, and sometimes it's all gotten a bit much, and but then there's been amazing things like the Taj Mahal and Varanasi. I loved watching the ceremony there in particular. You know, Red Fort in Delhi was amazing. Jama Masjid in Delhi was amazing. I can hardly talk. So it's been a crazy adventure. Lots of ups, lots of downs. But because I've been spending a few days here, then moving on, then spending a few days at that place, then moving on a few days, and then it's all been quite hectic. And because India is quite a full-on intense place anyway, there hasn't been much time to relax. Very little time to relax, just because it's such an intense place anyway. And even when I've tried to sleep, I've been woken up in the early hours of the morning to some noise and things like that. So this is like just really what I need right now. Just a few days at this beautiful lodge, beautiful national park, doing a few safaris which I wasn't expecting. So this is a really nice way to end the trip and just to wind down and relax. So I'm very happy about being here. But anyway, it is pretty late at night now, so I'm going to get some sleep. But I'll definitely take you along on the few safaris that I do as well. And hopefully I'll get some more great sightings. Great news! I got my bag back. Huge relief. I've got my bag back. And feels very good to finally be able to get into some clean clothes. So I've had a shower, feel good, clean clothes, and now I'm just about to go on my first safari.
And after these safaris, after 10 long weeks, my time in India had came to an end, and it was time for me to fly back to England.
Just came into the toilet to film this quickly on my second flight I am now. Hope you can hear me above the noise. Mixed emotions. I'm pleased to, looking forward to getting home and seeing my friends and family, but quite sad to be leaving India. After 10 weeks I kind of just, by the end of it I kind of got settled there and was kind of used to being in India, so it felt a bit strange kind of leaving at the same time. The other really strange thing is, as many of you will know, is I rented out my flat and decided to do a little bit of travelling, went to India. So my flat is currently under tenancy, which means I still have, because it's under a contract, I still have a few months before I can go back to my flat. It was perhaps a bit reckless of me because, you know, India was fine, India's quite a cheap country, so I could get by. But the problem is now is that I still have a few months before I can go back to my flat, and I have no idea what I am going to do. Flying back to London now, I'm going to meet up with my mum, spend a bit of time with my mum, but then after that I have no idea what I am going to do. I don't know how I'm going to survive purely on the rent from my flat. I don't know. funny time. I've got no idea what the next 5 months are going to bring. All I know is that I can't go back to my flat, so who knows where I'll end up. So